Hello everyone, and welcome to another case of video. Today's case is a tragedy. It will leave you drained, it will leave you baffled, and quite frankly, it's going to leave you heartbroken. So without further ado, let's get right into it. This is the case of Shaniya Davis. November 10th, 2009. 6 a.m. Antoinette Davis, the mother of 5-year-old Shaniya Davis, ran into the room of her sister Brenda and her boyfriend Jeroy Smith. She told the startled couple that her 5-year-old was nowhere to be found. She immediately ran out of the house after that and searched for Shaniya. But while Antoinette was searching for Shaniya, her son actually confided in her sister Brenda and Brenda's boyfriend. He said that he had saw a man in the house that night, and he identified that man as Mario McNeil. You're probably wondering, who is Mario McNeil? Well, he will be making an appearance later on in the video. Upon not finding Shaniya, Antoinette decided to return to the trailer home. Brenda said that her sister was initially hesitant to even call the police. It took some convincing, but eventually she got around to it and made the right decision to call the police.
Yes, ma'am. My name is Antoinette Davis, 1116 A City Hollow.
Ma'am.
My name is Antoinette Davis, 1116 A City Hollow.
Okay, I'm not getting your address clearly. Can you slow down a little bit and tell me again?
1116 A City Hollow.
1116A?
16.
16?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am. How can I help you?
I woke up this morning and my daughter was not in the house. I don't know if she walked out or I don't know what's going on, but she's not here.
How old is your daughter?
She's 5.
5?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What time did you wake up? When did you last see her?
I saw her at 5:30 last night.
5:30 last night. Is that when you put her to bed?
Yes, ma'am. No, when she went back to bed.
Okay. That was 5 this morning. Is that what you're telling me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Were there any doors open or anything like that?
She know how to unlock the front door.
Okay. What is her name?
Shaniya Davis.
Spell that name for me.
SHANIYA.
And is she white, black, or Hispanic?
She's mixed.
Okay.
She's biracial.
What was she wearing?
She's wearing just a blue shirt with designs on the front, but her hair is out.
Okay. Did she have on any pants?
She didn't take no shoes, no pants, no nothing.
Did she have on underwear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Do you know what color?
They're white and got pink. I guess I can't really remember. They're like white with pink designs on them.
Okay. Okay. And you said none of the doors were open?
No, ma'am. There were locked, but she knows how to unlock the front door.
Was it closed this morning?
Yes, ma'am.
And you said it was around 5:30?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Have you checked the neighborhood?
I checked everywhere. I haven't checked the back end of the neighborhood yet, but I checked the front end. The police immediately issued an Amber Alert for Shaniya and started going around looking for her.
When the police first interviewed Antoinette, she completely denied knowing the whereabouts of Shaniya. A few days later, Antoinette actually contacted the police department saying that she may feel like her boyfriend possibly could have something to do with Shaniya's disappearance. Police quickly arrested this man, but had to let him go because of insufficient evidence and a solid alibi. At this point, nothing is making sense. Not to me, not to you, and not to the detectives. So they decided that they wanted to interview Antoinette again. This time, her story changed drastically. Antoinette said that she owed a man $200, and he wanted to be paid in either cash or sex. When she realized that she didn't have the money, she offered him Shaniya, and he accepted. She said, quote, "He was only supposed to have intercourse with her, with the 5-year-old Shaniya. Let that sink in for a second. And now, who might this man be? It's obviously not her boyfriend. So it leaves us with a second option, and that is Mario McNeil. The same Mario McNeil that her son had identified in their home earlier that day. So now we're at the point where the horrific details of what really happened that night emerges.
Mario McNeil had previously dated Brenda Davis, so he knew his way around the two sisters' shared trailer home. In addition to that, he knew how to get into the trailer when it was locked. On the night of November 9th into the day of November 10th, Mario spent the night doing cocaine, getting drunk, and texting various women. Amongst those women were Brenda Davis and one other woman who lived in the Sleepy Hollow mobile home park. Eventually, drinking and doing coke in the home he shared with the mother of his child got so boring, McNeil made his way over to the Sleepy Hollow mobile park to meet up with an unknown woman. He tries to contact the unknown woman at about 3 a.m. Assuming she was asleep, he then tried to call Brenda, but her phone was off. Brenda said that she and her boyfriend woke up briefly because she thought someone had came into her room at about 5:30. Now we get to the part where Antoinette sadly trades 5-year-old Shaniya to Mario McNeil in exchange for the debt she owed to him. An hour or so later, Mario McNeil was seen checking into a hotel with Shaniya in tow. Not long after, a hotel employee saw McNeil and Shaniya leave the hotel and thought something seemed off. The next day, that same employee saw Shaniya's Amber Alert and called the police.
Ultimately, Antoinette Davis and Mario McNeil were both arrested. But conveniently, Mario doesn't seem to know where Shaniya is. On November 16th, a body was found that was later identified as Shaniya Davis. She was in the woods off Walker Road, buried underneath a log. Like a freaking log. These two people managed to mess up so many people's lives. Over $200. Nobody deserves to die in the way that Shaniya did. And quite frankly, she never really got the chance to live. Shaniya's father thought it was best for her to go and live with her mother because she had a stable job. And Antoinette was not really there for Shaniya. He was hoping to help build a connection between them that he would later go on to regret.
So the next clip I'm going to show in this video involves violence against children, and I know people can be sensitive to that sort of thing, so I just wanted to give you guys a heads up before we proceed.
I described a faint bruise measuring approximately 1/4 of an inch located on the left side of the face. At the external genitalia, there was a ring of abrasion or scraping injury surrounding the entrance to the vagina. I did not find a hymen, and there should be a hymen in a 5-year-old child.
On these recent pre-death injuries to Shaniya's vagina, consistent with a sexual assault?
Yes, they are recent, and yes, they are consistent with a sexual assault. The fact that there isn't any other cause of death, after looking at all of the organs and doing a microscopic examination, there's no other reason for this child to be dead. Thus, I have to conclude that the most likely cause of death is external airway obstruction or asphyxiation.
Antoinette Davis was sentenced to 17.5 years in prison. She was pregnant at the time of her arrest, and her child was given up to the foster care system. Mario McNeil was ultimately sentenced to death.
Well, that's it, you guys. I'm not going to ask if you enjoyed the video, because these types of videos never leave a good impression. But I do ask that you spread the word and spread positivity in the comment section below. I love you all, and I will see you guys in the next video. Stay safe, stay happy, stay well. Bye.